Welcome to eHome Care. This is Fiona here. This is part 3 in the series of storytelling and reminiscing. And this part is about how to be an awesome story listener. Now, your ability as a care companion to engage and initiate your client to tell a story is a valuable first step. The next one is how to be an engaged story listener. And it is equally important. And it is a skill. Personally, I recognize that it's such a privilege to bear witness to the stories my client is sharing with me. There is a famous African proverb that says, every time someone dies, a library burns to the ground. You see, what is that telling us? It is telling that within everyone, we have many, many stories. And it's in those stories that the truth of the human spirit lies. If we don't capture them, if we don't ask about these stories, there are some insights and some wisdoms that are getting lost. So, how do we be a great listener? Now, there are many tips and guidelines I have placed on your resource library on the eHome Care website if you want to go in more depth. But what I want to focus on here is just sharing with you the top 7 principles or tips that I want you always to keep in mind. Tip number 1, always ask permission. Goes something like this. Ken, I'd love to hear some of your stories of your life. Can I ask you some questions? This is how we get started with the reminiscing exercise. They must be willing to share. Number 2, make sure your companion is comfortable, has a glass of water if possible. Working with your mind can be tiring, and staying hydrated is really important. Number 3, and this is a great tip. When you ask a question, allow your client the time to recount. Allow the silence. It is the greatest level of respect you can give someone by providing them the space to respond. Now, number 4, this one's a non-negotiable for me. You need to suspend all judgment. You need to listen with open-mindedness and curiosity. It is a story of a person's personal past. It cannot be changed. There is simply no place for judgment, only compassion and understanding. Number 5, listen for tone and mirror back to your companion the words they are using. This is really important and shows that you are engaged. Tip number 6, be curious, clarify, ask questions, ask your client to share a little bit more. For example, Ken, that is so interesting. I'd love to know more about that. Would you tell me more, please? And lastly, as a care companion for eHome Care, take notes. Write down key information we can share and replay with our client to trigger happy memories and experiences, and write that in your ticket for future reference. Remember, you are providing an unbelievable service as a carer, but you are also receiving a gift for being the listener. You may actually learn or experience something that you would never have found in any book because it hasn't been written yet. It is just in this special conversation that you have facilitated, and that is priceless. Good luck at being an awesome listener.